What's going on, guys? Musume. We are back with another Musume video. And in this video, we will be going over the new Halloween event banner, as well as the Halloween event itself, just to go over the mission so you guys have an idea what to do. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Only got 2 comments in yesterday's video, so we're just going to go over them real quick. So the first one is from Nova. Hey, the new banners are here. I'm not really a fan of the Halloween costumes in general. They all look pretty silly to me. I'm hoping Blue Archive will have a Halloween event, since they have way too many New Year's and summer units. The new support cards look okay-ish. Nothing strikes out as a must pull. I'm itching to pull as usual, but I must save until the last Measure comes home. Or there's a really OP speed or id card. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have went for support cards. Probably will do that from now on, instead of just throwing my jewels everywhere for banners that I like. I mean, if it's I like, I don't know. I guess I should just go for it, but I will skip the Halloween banners, only because I kind of got into that mindset of just wanting to pull for what I really want to pull, instead of just every other banner I'm pulling. So we'll see what happens there. Because the next 2 banners could be anyone, and then we'll have our festival banner. Then we're gonna have another 2 characters who can be anyone into the Christmas banner. There we go. Pretty sure it's the same pattern. Another 2 before the New Year's banner. Then yeah, we'll see what happens. I was gonna say, I don't think a lot of games does Halloween events. I'm not even too sure, to be honest, but I think I don't know if all the games I play has an Halloween event, or have played before in the past also. I think they did. So it's kind of surprising that Blue Archive wouldn't have a Halloween event. But yes, thank you for the comment, Nova. I am hoping Measure Ramino does get released soon. Really hoping. Before the 3rd year, which is on halfway through February. Hopefully she gets released by then. And then the last comment is from Darren Endless. Good run, let's try again. Oh, I have been trying again. I think I do like the setup, but I'm still kind of confused on why we need 1200 stamina on a medium distance race. So that is practically the only thing I am curious about. But thank you for the comments, Darren Endless and Nova. That being said, we can just go over the new units that we have here. First one is gonna be from Air Shakur. So at level 1, 3-star, we have her at 84 speed, 93 stamina, 81 power, 89 guts, and 103 wise. At level 5, 5-star, 103 speed, 113 speed. Wait, let me start that again. 103 speed, 113 stamina, 99 power, 109 guts, and 126 wise. For her aptitudes, she is a turf runner, runs medium and long distance. For distance and strategy, betweener or chaser. And then for her growth rate, stamina at 14%, power and wise at 8%. Going over her skills, first we'll go over her unique skill. We do have Found You. If you try to overtake someone during the second half of the final corner or later, your speed will increase. The effect will be longer if someone previously overtook you from the middle of the pack during the middle leg. Oh, so that would probably work more as a unique. As a betweener. At least this Eshiker would. Because you need someone to overtake you. Huh. They made the extra effect a little... I want to say just a little harder. Not too much, but just a little bit. But going to her innate skills, we have Stamina Eater for long distance. If you're in the back at a random point during the middle leg, you will drain stamina from enemy girls ahead of you, and your own stamina will slightly recover. Then we have Betweener's Corners, where Betweener slightly increases speed on corners, and King of the Long Castle, or King of the Castle for long distance, slightly increases speed when near the inner fence during the final leg. Going into her awakening skills, we have Razor Sharp Stride for Betweeners. On the final straight, if you're not in the lead but also not more than 10 meters from it, your speed will increase. Stamina Greed for long distance. If you're in the back at a random point during the middle leg, you would drain stamina from any girls ahead of you, and your stamina will recover. At level 4, we have My Own Pace for long distance. If you're in the middle of the pack during the first half of the middle leg, speed will slightly decrease, and your stamina will recover. And then at level 5, we have Intrinsic Experience for long distance. During the final corner, if you're running next to the inner fence, your speed will increase. And from there, we have the evolution skills. First one we'll be going over is Stamina Greed into Gluttony's Grip. For long distance, at a random point during the middle leg, you will drain stamina from enemy girls ahead of you, and your own stamina will recover. For the conditions, first condition, get at least 2 recovery type skills or have at least 600 stamina. And then a second condition, get at least 2 skills for the long aptitude. For the second evolution skill, we have Intrinsic Experience into... I don't know if this is the right translation. This one actually hasn't been translated, and I got torture out of it. It's kind of... I doubt it, so I don't want to go along with it. Let me actually see something real quick. Let me try this as... I got punishment. So pretty much kind of a synonym to torture. Who knows? It could... Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know if I'm reading the kanji correct either, so that's also another thing. But punishment long distance during the final corner. If you're running next to the inner fence, your speed will increase. For condition 1, win any graded long race 2 times or have at least 800 wisdom. Condition number 2, get at least 800 or get at least speed type skills. Let me go over that again. Condition 1, win any graded long race 2 times or have at least 800 wisdom. Condition 2, get at least 3 speed type skills. And that is pretty much it for Air Shakur. Well, actually, I guess there's a few more things. It is her skills from events. I don't know if we can go over them here. Can we? Okay, so this one does have Devil May Care, which is the top one. For Betweener long distance. During the last spurt, if you're not in the front, use some stamina to slightly increase your acceleration. And the second one is Fearless Heart for Betweeners. If you're in the middle of the pack during the second half of the race, your speed and acceleration will slightly increase. There's 3 more on the list. I'm assuming it's because she's just an Air Shakur character. So we have Sight Lines, which is a debuff for chasers. Slightly unnerved girls, you set your sights on the final leg. Tumbling forward for medium distance. If you're in the second half of the pack at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. And Autumn Girl, become a little better at races in the autumn. Then that is it for Air Shakur. Now we have Symboli Chris S over here for her level 1, level 3-star stats. We have 95 speed, 81 stamina, 102 medium distance, 86 102 medium distance, 102 power, 86 guts, and 86 wise. At level 5-star, we have 116 speed, 99 stamina, 125 power, 105 guts, and 105 wise. Aptitudes: turf runner, distance, medium long distance. Strategy: leader, betweener. We'll see. Really, she's a betweener. I believe so. So we'll see what happens. Stat bonuses: speed, power at 15% for her growth rate. Then going over her skills: unique skill, immortal work. If you were in the middle of the pack halfway through the race, then during the last straight, your speed will increase. The effect is stronger in medium Nakayama races. Now I like this one better because it's more straightforward for the extra effect. So just medium distance Nakayama racetrack races. Pretty specific, but okay. And then yes, her unique sounds more like for a betweener as well. Middle of the pack, halfway through the race. Then at the last spurt, your speed will increase. Pretty straightforward. Nothing special there. So kind of more simpler to get the effect, extra effect than Air Shakur's. Because Air Shakur's, you would have to have been previously overtaken from the middle of the pack during the middle leg, which is pretty much possible anyway, but it is still most likely a tougher condition compared to just having it at Nakayama racetrack as a medium distance race. So we'll see what happens there. So it's making me lean towards Symboli Chris more. But going over her innate skills, we do have Fighting Spirit for medium distance. If you're in the middle of the pack during the middle leg and someone is blocking you from the side, your speed will slightly increase and your stamina will marginally recover. Then we have Between the Lines for betweeners. During the first half of the final leg, if you're not in the front, your acceleration will slightly increase. Self-control: your wisdom is increased and you're a little harder to panic. Going into her awakening skills, we have All That There Is. All That There Is. For medium distance, if you're in a good position on the final straight during the final leg, your speed will slightly increase. At level 3, we have Burning Spirit. For medium distance, if you're in the middle of the pack during the middle leg and someone is blocking you from the side, your speed will increase and your stamina will slightly recover. At level 4, we get One Chance. For medium distance, during the first half of the final leg, if you're not in the front, your acceleration will slightly increase. And then we have Switch Up Pro for the level 5 skill. For betweeners, during the first half of the final leg, if you're not in the front, your acceleration will increase. And of course, we have the evolve skills or the evolution skills. So this one we do have Burning Spirit, and it goes into Burn Down. For medium distance, if you're in the middle of the pack during the middle leg and someone is blocking you from the side, your speed will increase Your stamina will slightly recover, and you will slightly increase the speed of all your teammates. A teammate buff here. That is okay. Conditions. Condition 1. Get at least 2 recovery type skills or have at least 600 stamina. Easy. And condition 2. Get at least 3 speed type skills. That is actually a pretty interesting skill with the whole team buff. And I like that. And I like that. And then over here we have switch up pro into service transit for betweener medium distance. During the first half of the final leg, if you're not in the front, your acceleration will increase. Conditions. Condition 1. Win any graded medium race 3 times or have at least 800 speed. And condition 2. Get at least 2 acceleration type skills or get at least 2 skills for the betweener aptitude. And then lastly, we'll just go over her skills from events. We do have a total of 6, but we only have 2 here. So the top one is tumbling forward for medium distance. If you're in the second half of the pack at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. And then fearless heart in the bottom. For betweeners, if you're in the middle of the pack during the second half of the race, your speed and acceleration will slightly increase. For the other 4, 100k horsepower for betweeners, slightly increased speed on uphills, medium distance corners for medium distance. At a random point on a random corner, your speed will slightly increase. Long distance straights for long distance, slightly increases speed on straights, and clever cornerer, your speed will slightly increase on a random corner. And that is pretty much it for the character banner or the Uma banner for the Halloween event. I like how they went with more of a like dark look when it came to the Halloween outfits, actually. Because before all we had was what the first ones was Rice Shower and Super Creek. Rice Shower being a witch, right? I don't know if I have any. But Rice Shower was a witch and Super Creek was a mummy. And then I think last year was... Who was it? I don't even remember last year's. Yeah, but I don't think I have any Halloween characters in this account. At least that's what it looks like. I really don't have any Halloween characters here. I don't. That is actually hilarious because I do remember in when I used to play 2 accounts, I did have both of them in the same account, which would have been Rice Shower and Super Creek. That is quite unfortunate. But I think last year's was Agnes Digital and Meisho Dodo. So, yeah. Anyways. Let's go take a quick look at the cards here. So it looks like we do have a new character card. So we have Tanino Gimlet, which is a stamina card. Some medium distance skills, a few chaser skills. Some medium distance chaser stamina card. Which actually would be helpful in the upcoming CM, if you actually think about it. You bring a chaser at least, and we need a 1200 stamina, then it would actually work out. It would actually work out. I guess we can go over it. So we do have Tanino Gimlet stamina card. I always go over it at level 50. So for the support effects, we have the unique effect of gain guts bonus of 2 when the bond gauge is at least 80. Friendship bonus of 20%. Motivation bonus of 50%. Increased trading of 15%. Starting bond up 25, hint level bonus level 2, hint rate up 40%, specialty rate up 35, skill point bonus 1, race bonus 10%, and fan count bonus 15%. For the support hints, we have Tokyo Racetrack. In Tokyo, your stamina stat is increased by 40. Straight skill. At a random point on a random straight, your speed will slightly increase. Stand your ground. For medium distance, if someone has been trying to overtake you during the final corner or later, your speed and acceleration will slightly increase. Medium distance straights. For medium distance, slightly increases speed on straights. Chaser straights. Slightly increases speed on straights for chasers. Tumbling forward for medium distance. If you're in the second half of the pack, at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. Slight detour when blocked during the last spurt. Become slightly better at navigating through it. And straight shot for chasers during the last spurt straight. Your acceleration will slightly increase. Going on to the skills from events, we do have Chaser's tricks. Take a good position, become a little easier for chasers. Lone Wolf raises your abilities a little if you're the only girl with the Lone Wolf's heart. And lastly, we have Elation for medium distance. If you're in the second half of the pack at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will increase. And then over here, we do have the new... I don't know if we've had a card from her before. I don't think so. But it is Tap Dance City, her SSR card, which is a Guts card. Now, let me just go over her... Let me just go over it real quick. See for myself. See what kind of card she is. See if it's worth it or not. Okay, so all I can say is very runner support heavy for the Tap Dance City card. So yeah, very runner heavy. There are 4 2 speed normal speed cards and 2 normal acceleration skills for her support hints, along with a green skill, and then 4 skills from events. 2 of them are gold skills, one of them being a acceleration and one of them being a speed skill. So all I can say is I think this card would actually be good if you like running runners. For sure, for sure. And the unique effect is actually pretty interesting. Gain increased training 5 for every speed increasing skill. Up to 15 for 3 skills. So you could pretty much match this up with Measure Ramano, because she does 5 speed increasing skills as well. Right? Yeah, up to 20 for 5 skills. And then Tap Dance City up to 15 for 3 skills, so 5 each. Up to 15. Am I reading this right? Up to 15 for 3 skills. So yeah, 5 each. Interesting. So yeah, I think the only thing I can say about Tap Dance City, the Guts card, is it is very runner position heavy support on it. That's all I can say. If you really want to get a... I think it's a pretty decent or pretty good runner support if you're running a guts card for runner supports or for your runners in general. I'd say this would probably be a good one. Although just having Haru in general doesn't seem too bad. She doesn't really benefit you unless it's just the event chains, which generally just recovers our energy bar a little bit. A little more per event chain, but if you do want like support skills for runners specifically while having the guts support card in your setup still, then I honestly think this card is good. Sure, I didn't go over it, but just seeing what I saw, all skills being all for runners, 2 gold skills, 2 runner gold skills. Sure, you can't get both, but I mean, they both sound good for gold skills. So yeah, there is one more thing to go over, and that would be the fine motion card here. I believe it's fine motion. I think it was a speed card. I want to say it was, which I am pretty excited for. Another speed card. And I think they also added something at 500k. So as always, guys, make sure you guys always make it a 400k so you can get a copy of the support card, as well as doing the bingo so you can get the other copies as well. And then you should be able to get the first copy, or I don't know which one you want to call the first copy, but another copy from completely reading all the story. Oh yeah, at 500k we do have the, I don't know what it's called, like the memories ticket or whatever, so you guys can go back to do the missions for past events, I think. And then of course go all the way to 1 million just so you can get all the cure jewels you can, which I will be doing. Oh, I left it. Okay, 400k wasn't that far, but yeah, we do have fine motion here. It is a speed card, okay. So I'm just taking a quick look at what we have here. Okay. So for her support effects, unique effect, gain increased training of 10 when the bond gauge is at least 80, friendship bonus of 20%, starting bond of 25, motivation bonus 30%, initial speed of 20, specialty rate of 35, speed bonus 1, race bonus 10%, and fan count 15%. Going on to her support hints, we have right turns, become a little better at clockwise tracks, stamina keep for leaders if you're in the first half of the pack. During the second half of the opening leg, your stamina will slightly recover. Positive planning for mile distance if you're in the first half of the pack. During the second half of the opening leg, your speed will slightly increase. Up tempo for medium distance, slightly easier to take a good position during the middle leg if you're leading, which would now make more sense for that to only be a runner medium distance card if you're leading. The only way you would be leading in a middle leg as a leader is if there aren't any runners. Attack stance for leaders, at a random point in a middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. And then position sense, at a random point in the opening leg, your lane movement will slightly increase. Skills from events, we have clever corner, your speed will slightly increase on a random corner, and common compose for leader if you're in the first half of the pack during the second half of the opening leg, your stamina will recover, which is not too bad of a what is it called, recovery card. But it does happen in the opening leg, which I think is a little too early. I'd rather have Measure of Arden, because I believe hers happens the other measure event speed card, Measure of Arden, because hers would happen at any point of the middle leg, which I think would be better. But yeah, they've been pretty generous with the speed cards. But what I noticed, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, the 5 of the past events we have gotten speed cards. And this dates back when Measure of Arden, I would say, was released. Unless you want to count Mihono Bourbon all the way from the 1.5 anniversary. But Measure of Arden. Oh, so almost a year ago. Measure of Arden was released about a month ago. A month later will be her release. So Measure of Arden. And then Katsuragi Ace, which was on the second anniversary. Heyo from the June Bride or the Wedding Banner event. And then we got Air Groove recently for the summer event. And now we have Fine Motion for the Halloween event. So that's kind of crazy. In a span of basically a year, they've given us 5 event speed cards. Interesting. I still need to do one of the events all over again. The very first event with the special week one, which is another speed car event. Speed event card that's focused for leaders as well, because it does have Big Eater or Gluttony, if I am not mistaken again. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I don't think there are anything else. Oh yes, there is something. Well, let me go back to this and we'll go over the missions. So daily missions, log in to the game, complete training once, win the race by training. Let's play Team Stadium, which is the arena, and then clear all daily event missions. If you want the title, clear all event limited missions. I'll just go with the total of training, or the amount that you need to do. So complete training 12 times, win a total of 60 races in training, win a total of 40 G1 races in training, get a total of over 2 million fans through training, play Team Stadium 40 times, get a cumulative score of 3 million or more in Team Stadium, finish in the top 3 of the Japan Derby, finish in the top 3 for the Takoza Kinen, run in daily races 15 times. That is pretty much it. That is all I have to go over. The last thing I do want to check is if there's anything that I'm missing over here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there is anything. I just want to double check. Let me see. This was from the Apocalypse. I did see this. This is how... Okay. So I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, and it looks like they are adding evolution skills to some horse girls. And it looks like the chosen ones are the normal Saiyan Sky, Valentine's Aishin Flash, Sweep Tosho, and Zeno Rob Roy. And it looks like we will be getting the Agnes Tachyon Factor Research event in the middle of October. Obviously, season 3 next week. I don't know if they're gonna do anything. I think they might give us a couple air jewels. I'd say maybe like 100 or so. I'm not expecting too much. It looks like we will be getting a legends race where both Kita and Satono Diamond's gonna appear in it. Trying to see if there's any other news before I end off the video, because I think that is pretty much it. If you guys are into figures, there's actually a pretty nice rice shower one. The nice nature one doesn't look too bad. Actually, the nice nature one doesn't. I think it works. If you are into figures and you guys know SH Figure Arts, they did make a Kita and Dio one as well. I don't know, I'm just saying stuff just in case you guys are planning to buy any of that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Halloween banner, Halloween event, the missions. We did get new evolution skills for a couple characters. Halfway through October, we'll get the Agnes Tachyon Factor Research. Next week is the 3rd season. And that Legends race starts also on the 5th of October, from what it looks like. It is going to be on... Well, I guess it's a Kika show in general. The Kyoto racetrack. Alright guys, sorry about the random cut. OBS decided to cut, but at least it was towards the end of the video. But if you guys didn't make it this far in this video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know if you guys are pulling on the Halloween banner. If you guys are, my favorite between the two would easily be Simile Chris S, which is, I think it's just because I do like her, I guess her kit better, her unique feel a little bit better, all that. If you guys do want a runner support guts card, the Tap Dance City card doesn't look too bad. And then the stamina card does work for chasers and medium distance, so there's another good combination there if you're a chaser user. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are gonna pull for that. It is Friday, right? It is Friday. Double check. It is Friday, so hopefully, I do hope you guys have a good weekend, whether it's just another typical weekend or you guys have something planned. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are planning to do over the weekend. I am simply just gonna keep training my characters, my Umas that I'm planning to bring over. See if I can break UF7, probably get into UF8, UF9 territory, or even better, UE territory. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that is pretty much it. So thank you once again, guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.